Hey everybody, SeaSlug here, and I have a UU match versus some guy named Anthony from Smogon. That's not his username on it, but he left before, well not before, but right before the match started, so I don't know what his name is, because I just closed the window. Anyway, looking at his team, he's got a Hihiruma and a Kingdra, so those things are going to be huge pains. I decided to lead off with my Swampert just because most of the time whenever people have a Hihiruma, that's usually what they lead off with. So anyway, I lead off with my Swampert. I really expecting him to go for a U-turn, so I decided to set up my rocks on his switch out. Right here he brings out his Gligar. I go for the Ice Punch as he sets up his Stealth Rocks. And that thing takes it like a freaking monster. Look at that. It didn't do half. Times 4 super effective, not even half. So anyway, I get some hacks on him, freeze him, and I would have switched out fearing the Toxic, but instead, you know, I just go for another Ice Punch, just try to get some more damage on that thing. But here he brings on his Zim on top, so this time I don't want to get my Swampert poisoned. So I was kind of debating whether to switch into my Bronzong or Abzel. I decided to go with Abzel. I should have gone with Bronzong. That would have gotten, things would have gone a lot better if I did go into Bronzong, because I would have been able to keep my Abzel for later because he gets toxic. Anyway, I set up a nasty plot as he switches out into his Snorlax, and I go for a Psychic. It does just a bit over half, and I get a special defense drop. Unfortunately, he is able to finish me off with his Body Slam, and then Toxic finishes me off. Anyway, I bring out Shaman, go for the Psychic. Kind of scared that my what's that move called? Seed Flare. You know, I was afraid that Seed Flare would miss, as Psychic doesn't quite take him out. But he goes for a Body Slam, gets a crit and paralyzing me, and I was really upset at that. So anyway, he takes me out with another Body Slam, and as I bring out Mienshao to just finish that thing off with a high jump kick, since he doesn't have any Ghost, and it didn't seem like that Snorlax had Protect. So anyway, he brings out his Raikou. I know that this thing's gonna outspeed my Mienshao, so I just bring in Bronzong just to go for the Earthquake. But however, he still has this frozen what's it called, Gligar, and unfortunately for me, this Bronzong that I just picked out of a data box does not have Hidden Power Eyes. Instead it has a Gyro Ball, and I much rather prefer Hidden Power Eyes over Gyro Ball. So anyway, I switch out into my Swampert because I want to finish this thing out before it has a chance to roost up again. You know, just bring out Swampert, go for the what's it called, Waterfall, predicting him to switch out into something else, and then finish him off with an Ice Punch. He brings out his Hitmontop, as I'm just going to bring in my Bronzong, predicting the Toxic. Unfortunately, he doesn't go for Toxic, goes for a Rapid Spin, so he spins away my rocks, which is going to be, you know, it's going to give me some problems with this Hihiruma, because I'm not going to be getting any entry hazard damage on this thing. So anyway, I go for the Toxic, hoping that I can get that Hitmontop, but unfortunately I don't. I get this Hihiruma instead. I switch into my Swampert. I don't want to lose my Bronzong just yet. I'm gonna need that Bronzong if I want to take out his, if I want to poison that Hitmontop. Anyway, he switches out, he U-turns out into his Kingdra, and I was expecting him to start setting up with Dragon Dance, so I go into my Mienshao, and it gets destroyed by Draco Meteor. So sadly right now, the best thing I have to take out this Kingdra is my Victini, switch it in, get Scarf, go for a Bolt Strike, do a lot of damage to that thing, which is really nice, and I survived that Hydro Pump thanks to that Draco special attack lowering. Anyway, I survived it with 4 HP, so I'm not going to want to switch out. I just stay and go for another one as he brings in his Hitmontop. And right here, what I should have done was go into my Bronzong, predicting that Sucker Punch, because that Sucker Punch was very obvious. Anyway, my Bronzong, I go for an Earthquake, you know, just hoping that he'll switch into his Raikou or Hihiruma, but unfortunately it doesn't. Yeah, it brings in his what's that thing's called? The freaking, damn it, the Water Dragon dude. Anyway, he brings it in, Earthquake doesn't finish it off, and he goes for the Hydro Pump, dies by Life Orb Recoil, and I should have gone for Stealth Rocks. Unfortunately, I don't. So, anyway, he brings out his Hihiruma again. I over-predict and stay in with my Bronzong as he finishes it off with a Flare Blitz, which was really bad because now my last Pokemon is Swampert, and he still has this Hitmontop, which is not even poisoned. So anyway, I'm going for Earthquakes. He intimidates me, so my Earthquakes really ain't doing a lot. So he goes for close combat, lowers his special defense, hoping that that would be enough for my Earthquakes to finish him off and maybe get this game to be a little bit closer than 3-0, but sadly that's not the case. So that is good game, Anthony. You know, I haven't played you in a while, and back in the day you used to be my favorite tier. Remember, I would always play it instead of All-You because Genesect and All-You was a pain. I hated that thing. That thing just destroyed me. I'm glad it's gone. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.